Hi, I'm Katie Couric, and welcome to Eye to Eye. Everybody wants to be a chef these days, thanks in part to the 24-hour Food Network. Rita Braver of CBS News Sunday Morning spoke to some industry insiders who say behind the scenes, the kitchen isn't all that glamorous.
In terms of kind of the growth, what have you seen for your own school? What's the enrollment surge that you've experienced?
Oh, explosion. We just went through a doubling in size. Where we've added new Italian programs and things like that. Because we had, up to 2 years ago, we had a year's waiting list to get into this school, and we start every 3 weeks. The amount of people who wanted to come, I think, was in direct proportion to the TV Food Network, which I said that shined on this, an explosion of fine dining restaurants in this country.
A lot of people, it seems like, today there seems to be almost a feeling that being a top celebrity chef is like, you know, being the next American Idol. It's almost become a show business star vehicle. At least that's what people see it as.
It is. I mean, it is at the very, very top level. How many people get there? A handful. Just like in some of the other professions. There are chefs who are incredibly capable, very talented chefs. However, they have another skill set, and that's they're good on TV. They're an entertainer. They have the ability to communicate with people well. They have charisma. And so, you know, that's something different. It's another nuance. It's a hard profession. And our course is total immersion. You're here for 6 months. And then you go out, and the salaries are not high. But it's the same as apprenticeship. You know, what you're going to learn here is like doing your apprenticeship, and then you have to do the journeyman. You have to go out and work in kitchens to really develop your skills to become a chef. And so it's an extension of your education.
When you were working in the kitchen in these restaurants, what did you learn?
The first thing you learn is how to make terrible food, you know, and how to work hard. I guess that's one of the real key things about working in a kitchen is that it's hard work and that there are long hours involved in it. And then I gradually learned an appreciation for food on a professional scale that I never really knew existed.
You know, to a lot of us who aren't in the kitchen with you, it seems like such a glamorous life. I mean, you have the fun of a restaurant and people compliment you and you get to eat delicious things and you kind of get to be your own boss.
Right. Well, that's true. You know, to a certain extent, it is a very exciting life and it's a very rewarding life. You know, to have people tell you how wonderful you are and the reviews that you get, it's just, it's wonderful, you know, and coming in and being interviewed by television like yourself is just, you know, to a lot of people, it's a dream come true. But then there's the other side of it where I was here until 3 o'clock this morning trying to fix the dishwasher that you know, wasn't draining properly, you know, so I got my head and dirt under my fingernails, and then you got to get up at 7 o'clock and come in and do the 10 minutes of glamorous television, you know, and I think the people that misunderstand about restaurants is an awful lot of what we do is the same thing all day, every day. It's peeling potatoes and peeling more carrots and cutting more celery and cutting more onions and making more veal stock, and it's more and more of the same thing every day, and it's mundane and repetitive and really not that glamorous. And then you add to that the fact that I work, you know, I'm 20 years in the restaurant industry now, and I still work 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. And it would be 7 days a week, except we're closed on Sundays.